The deep ocean is Earth's final frontier, 95% unexplored, 100% terrifying. It's a world without sunlight, without mercy, where the pressure could crush a tank, and the silence is absolute. But sometimes, something breaks that silence: strange lights, eerie sounds, and creatures no one can identify. The things we found down there, bizarre, unnatural, wrong, and what little we have seen only raises darker, deeper questions. These are the most chilling, unexplained deep-sea mysteries ever caught on camera. Prepare yourself, because once you've seen what lives down there, you'll never feel safe near water again. At over 36,000 feet below sea level lies the Mariana Trench, the deepest, most hostile place on Earth. Down here, the rules of nature begin to warp. Temperatures drop below freezing, the pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, and sunlight hasn't reached these waters in millions of years. It's been called the alien ocean for a reason. No humans can survive here, even our most advanced machines groan under the pressure. But despite the silence, something is moving. In 2023, a deep-sea probe detected an upward-moving thermal current, a narrow, spiraling jet of warm water rising from the trench floor that shouldn't exist. Not at that depth, not with those readings. But stranger still, the current seemed to be pulsing rhythmically. Not naturally, almost like a heartbeat. The sensors recorded irregular electromagnetic disturbances, static, interference, as if something was pushing back. And then, for just 1 second, the sonar showed a structure, not rock, not volcanic, symmetrical, and just as quickly as it appeared, it was gone. In 2025, a deep-sea camera caught the image of a giant cephalopod over 60 feet long. Then, it blinked out of existence. While surveying the Eyeless Trench, an unmanned drone captured something extraordinary: a massive, unknown cephalopod drifting into view, long arms, huge eyes, and a body over 60 feet in length. But before the camera could focus, it vanished, not swam away, vanished. One frame it was there, the next it was gone. Moments later, the drone sensors spiked in temperature, sonar recorded a deep, rhythmic pulse, and then the feed cut out. A follow-up probe found no creature, only a crater-like imprint and magnetized rocks where the drone had been. Dubbed the blink squid, it's still unclear what was seen that day: biological anomaly, interdimensional being, or something else entirely. What troubles researchers most isn't how it disappeared, but whether it will return. In the South Pacific, a team of deep-sea divers exploring an unexplored trench made a startling discovery. What appeared to be an ancient stone road stretching into the abyss, flanked by massive, eroded structures resembling temples. The formations were geometric, unnaturally aligned, and showed patterns that seemed deliberate: columns, steps, even archways. But what left scientists stunned was the depth: over 12,000 feet beneath the surface, far deeper than any known ancient civilization could have built. The structures shouldn't exist, not geologically, not archaeologically. Some believe they're remnants of a lost culture swallowed by rising seas. Others whisper of something older, far predating humanity. In 1973, a Soviet submarine K-429 vanished during a classified patrol in the North Pacific, presumed lost with all hands after a brief, garbled transmission. Decades passed, and the incident faded into Cold War obscurity. But in 2024, a deep-sea monitoring station off the Coral Trench picked up an encrypted distress signal, unmistakably Soviet in origin, using Cold War-era codes long considered obsolete. Even more shocking was its source: 27,000 feet below the surface, well beyond known crush depths. The signal repeated a single word: alive, in a loop before falling silent. Experts are baffled. The pressure at that depth would annihilate any known vessel. And yet, something, or someone called out from the deep, 50 years later. In 2025, a research team exploring a mid-Atlantic rift zone discovered something that defied classification. A sprawling, root-like structure embedded in the seafloor. It wasn't organic in any known sense: no DNA, no cellular makeup, yet it pulsed faintly with electrical signals and responded to external stimuli. When probed, parts of it lit up in patterns eerily similar to neural activity, mimicking the firing of synapses. Though inert in form, It behaved like a thinking system, as if the seafloor itself were harboring a dormant mind. Dubbed the abyssal cortex, it's not alive, but it might be aware. The ocean is deep, but its mysteries may run deeper than we can imagine. Are these just anomalies or warnings? One thing is certain, we've only scratched the surface, and something is watching from below. If you made it this far, you're part of the